Now, in Singapore, almost 80% of our population live in HDB flats, right? Like many newly wedded couples, a lot of us would apply for a BTO either before we get married or after. So the question comes, what happens after my 5-year MOP period is up? Should I sell or should I hold? Right, to answer this question, there are a few things that we need to first address. Now, when we decide to sell a home, right, chances are it is either due to a need for a larger space, because now probably maybe you have 1 or 2 kids running around, right? And the second reason why we normally sell off our BTO is probably because we would like to upgrade our lifestyle, maybe to a private property. Alright, so those are the two concerns that most couples would have. So then comes the next question, the big question whereby I'm asked a lot, which is, Mark, when is the best time to sell my BTO? Okay, generally speaking, I don't like to use the term best or perfect, right? Instead, I think the logical explanation to answer this question is this. Now, after living in your BTO for 5 years and your MOP period is up, right, you are actually allowed to sell off your BTO. Looking at the BTO supply in 2018, where about close to 15,000 or 16,000 new BTO flats were built, this means that in 5 years to come, there will be new flats that will be coming up on the market for resale. Okay, so the question is this: if I do not sell my flat today at the 5th year, or after the 5th year, if you wait and hold it for another 2 to 3 years, right, there will be new BTO flats that will be hitting their 5-year MOP in the coming 2 to 3 years as well. So the comparison is this: if you are a resale HDB buyer, if one flat is now 5 years old and the other is probably maybe 8 or even 10 years old, which one would fetch a better price? So that's it. That's actually the big question. So to answer the question whereby when is the best time, or rather when is the most logical time for you to sell, it makes sense to sell it when it is the newest on the market, meaning it is a fresh 5-year resale HDB, because this is probably the peak value period of your BTO, right? So I don't think it has anything much to do with the market forces or how the market is going, because at the end of the day, the HDB is a government subsidized flat, right? It won't run up to crazy prices, because these prices of resale flats are, in a way, they're actually controlled by the Singapore government, right? It is the Singapore government's, or rather the HDB's purpose is to actually allow us to have affordable housing, and that is what has allowed 80% of us Singaporeans to be able to own a place we can call home. Alright, so just to sum it up, basically I don't want to drag on this video, so basically just think about it logically, right? There is no best or perfect time, but I think this explanation is the most logical. Okay, so this is Mark here, Property Growth Strategist, and till next time, I'll see you soon.